Tommy is not the boss anymore. Peaky Blinders Season 6 Episode 1 Recap. The first episode of Peaky Blinders' sixth and final season premiered in the UK to a frenzy of anticipation. 889 days after the Season 5 finale aired on BBC One, Episode 1 provided a first look at how things might end up for the Shelby family. The first episode picks up where the previous one left off, with Tommy pointing a gun to his head after failing to kill Oswald Mosley. We learn that Tommy did not commit suicide, but not for lack of effort. Brother Arthur had removed the bullets from the gun ahead of time. Tommy returns to the house, only to be dealt a crushing blow. It was the IRA who had thwarted his plans. They also killed two of his people, one of whom was Polly. If Polly was one of your 3 favorite characters, give this video a thumbs up. Helen McCrory's untimely death during Season 6 filming put the show in an unfortunate situation, but it handled it gracefully. The episode was dedicated to her. She was given a heartfelt and poignantly handled tribute to boot. Polly, played by McCrory, was killed off-screen in retrospect as the show's characters said their final goodbyes to the Gypsy Queen as her body burned in a traditional caravan. The scene was both cinematic and heartfelt. Intriguingly, Polly's death is set to fuel a major plotline in the season, a plotline you'd like to hear about. Polly's tragic death appears to be a catalyst for Tommy to get his act together, as the show jumps forward 4 years to 1933, and we learn that he has become sober. Tommy travels to Miquelon Island, a French-controlled territory near Newfoundland that served as a transportation hub during Prohibition. Tommy enters a bar in Miquelon, where he refuses to be provoked into a fight before being forced to teach a thug a painful lesson. "Since I gave up alcohol, I've become a calmer and more peaceful person," Tommy deadpans while slicing a man's face and shooting a bird in flight. Let it not be said that this show lacks the sense of humor. Cillian Murphy was born to play Tommy Shelby, and he was at his most charismatic in this role. On the surface, the character appeared to be in better shape than he has been in a few seasons, with a clear mind and a good sense of his adversaries. We have the perfect video for you if you want to learn more about Tommy Shelby's journey to this point. Tommy, as previously stated, now has a good understanding of his adversaries. In this episode, those enemies are taking up positions. Michael blames Tommy for his mother Polly's death and is determined to exact vengeance on him. On the other hand, Tommy won't make it easy for him by framing him and locking him up for the foreseeable future. The two will inevitably clash later on, and there are several hints in episode 1 that Michael could be Tommy's final reckoning. Tommy's primary focus at the moment is Michael's wife's uncle, the enigmatic Uncle Jack. The Boston-based gangster seems to be Tommy's entry point into the American opium market. However, Tommy has contingencies in place. The Solomon family, famously led by Tom Hardy's Alfie Solomon, is referenced as the show teases a conflict between several American gangs. Tommy has problems at home that he must deal with. Chief among these issues, Arthur has reverted to his old ways and appears addicted to opium. Though there is little mention of Oswald Mosley in the season opener, there is confirmation that actor Sam Claflin will reprise his role. Shelby's most formidable opponent to date was Mosley. His return could determine the course of the season as we approach the outbreak of World War II. Furthermore, Anya Taylor-Joy demonstrated why she is one of the brightest actresses on the scene right now. Her portrayal of Michael's wife, Gina Gray, was delightfully over the top. She will move to put herself at the top of the table, and watching her clash with Tommy should provide an interesting new dynamic for both characters. Who will prevail? Subscribe to this channel to find out.